everyone, welcome back to Calmlands. So I'm just filling up the seed drill with seed, and I've also filled up with solid fertiliser. But I had to buy some more big bags of the fertiliser. While we're over here, you can see in the distance I have placed another Granny's knitwear production. That's because we're producing wool quite quickly. We have got 400 sheep, so we are producing wool pretty quick, and the one knitwear production is it's not running slowly, but it's running. It's not keeping up with the production of wool, so I think it would be handy to have two, so that we can process more wool. But yeah, so we're seeding in the wheat field that we harvested. I'm about halfway through it, so we're just going to carry on with that. I've got the roller over ready, but I did have a weird thing. I did put it on course play, and it did, I think it was this row, and it got to near the end around here, and it just stopped and said object in the way, and I couldn't move anything. Couldn't move the tractor. The tractor wouldn't move forward, backwards, anything. It's really weird. I had to reset the tractor, and it's been fine since. So I've just been carrying on myself because it lost the course play course after that. But this bit here is where I've gone to the corners, just to fill in the bits that course play had missed, and I ran out of solid fertiliser, but the seed drill was still on, so it took like it's really weird, it was like a layer of fertiliser off. So I'm just going to go back over that just to get the fertiliser back down. Yeah, it's really weird. Now it's changed colour again. Strange. But I think we should have enough room. Just fill in this little bit here, and then we should have enough room just to set it off on a normal worker. So we are still in August, but once we've finished drilling and rolling this field, we will move into September, and then we're going to have three fields to harvest. I have sold 2 loads of silage at the sell point, or sell everything sell point. But then I thought I've got just over 300,000 litres of silage left, so I think I'm going to leave that until next month, and then we can do a big sell. So we'll get whatever pallets we've produced, clothes, flour, oils, eggs, etc., and we'll do a big sell, I think. So we'll probably load it all into this, and maybe on the trailer if we need to. And the other thing I did, I put some lime, 15,000 litres of lime, into the farm production. So we can now make solid fertilizer with digestate and lime. So we've got over 200,000 litres of digestate, and then as I say, I put 15,000 litres of lime in there. So it's gone through nearly 200 litres of lime, and we've produced 218, 220 litres of solid fertiliser. So it's out of that 15,000 litres of lime, we're probably going to get about 18, 19, maybe 20,000 litres of solid fertiliser, and that's worth about £3,000 1,000 litres. So but the only place we can sell it is the sell everything container. So that's gonna be a pretty good money maker as well. Still got loads of straw, so I am debating whether to put in a biogas plant maybe. There's not much that you can really do with straw, so it'd be nice to use it up, I think. What I do need to do actually, this knitwear production, I can't remember whether I'd upgraded the other one twice or 3 times. Yeah, twice. So I'm going to upgrade that so that it's on level with the other one. And then next month we'll transfer all the wool that we have into this one. Because the other one, we've still got about 16,000 litres, I think, of wool. It's the only thing with these open air gardens, they've got so many recipes, it takes so long to scroll through the menu. There we go. So yeah, I did have to stop the sunflower oil production because, again, it's running quicker than the sunflower than we can produce sunflowers. So may set all 4 of the open air gardens to sunflower for a little while just to build up the stocks. Yeah. So I think I'll jump into the roller and I'll start rolling this while the seeder's finishing off. And then I'll be in to September. So I think I'll probably bring you back in then. I'll see you soon. September, and I've just had a quick look, and we've got a lot of stuff to sell. So if I go into, well, first of all, the oat, sorghum, and canola are all ready to harvest. So I've got the harvester over ready and waiting with the trailer. The sugar beet and oat that we planted last month, they're both growing in the first stages of growth. And I think the grass will actually say it's ready to harvest, but that'll be the first first harvest stage, so we'll leave that another month. So yeah, we're let me just show you in the productions. So the distributor is still fine for seeds and manure, which is going to all 4 open air gardens. I have changed them all to sunflowers now. So we're getting plenty of sunflowers over for sunflower oil. So we've still got 300,000 litres of silage. We now have nearly 4,000 litres of solid fertiliser from the digestate and lime. The grapes and olives, so the olives are all distributing to make olive oil, and the grapes are spawning. So we have, when I looked, I think there's four pallets of grapes in each orchard. So there's 8,000 litres of grapes. We've still got plenty of straw in the dovecote. As I say, the open air gardens are all going fine. Scroll through those, which takes ages. So the grain mill, we've got 3 pallets of flour outside, which is taking up the whole pallet storage area, and it has literally just filled up the capacity inside the grain mill as well. So we've got 15 pallets of flour, 4 pallets of sunflower oil, and 2 pallets of olive oil. So we need to collect all those. We've got nearly 1,000 litres of eggs over at the chicken barn, and we have, between the 2 grannies knitwear, we have 5 pallets of clothes. So I do need to get some more wool into the second one we placed, which will put it about right, because there's 9,000 litres in this one, and there's about 9,000 litres of wool over at the sheep pens. So if we can get that in, then they'll be running in tandem then, and then we can split it evenly when we send it over. So yeah, I've got the trailer hooked up to the pickup, so we can fill those up in a minute. But I think I'm just gonna hop in the harvester. So I'll try and get this off on a course play, and then I can crack on with getting the truck and trailer loaded. And of course we are going to be getting even more straw from all 3 of these fields, so yeah, we're just going to have so much straw. I don't know what to do with it. I think I'm definitely going to put it into a BGA. I've got a BGA in mind. It is the one I'm using on my Kalinovka series by Disturb Simulations. So it is 50 grand, but we will produce methane and electric charge, which we can sell. So what we're doing now, right? Course play. So I think it's 5.2. Got sharp corners. Now I'm hoping that the fence and, well, the hedge won't matter, but I'm hoping the fence and the rocky area down there won't affect it too much. So we will see. Just going to make sure that we're set to unload automatically. Yeah. So let's just place this a little bit closer. Which way was the Which way was the course going? It's up and down, isn't it? Yeah. Just let him cut into this bit and then we'll park down that side, I think. That'll be easier. Big straw swaths, aren't they? So I think we're going to get quite a bit of straw off this one. Alright, park that there and hopefully that'll be alright. So the oat, I think I'm going to sell. We can do oat flour, but I think I might just sell the oats. We made a nice profit out of them last time. They're, I think the best price was, although actually might be better making it into flour because we're on normal economy now, aren't we? So best price is December, 1200. But if we make flour, we make more flour than oat. We gain, and flour is worth, where is flour? Flour's worth more, so actually we'll be better off putting it into the mill. So I think I'll do that. Right, I'm going to get this loaded up, so I'll see you when we're all loaded and on our way to up to the shop sell point area. So the challenge just got real. Yeah. I mean, I would say that is a pretty acceptable load. It's not like mega loaded, but yeah, even this pickup is struggling in parts. I mean, I'm just going to try and go for it up this hill, but I don't think we're going to get very far. The thing is, I don't want to use the sell everything container for everything. I'm going to use it for the loose sort of stuff. And I'm going to use it for a little while, but then I might get rid of it. Because this is the challenge. Although this is actually impossible. Right, let's do a bit of weaving. Found if you weave a little bit, you can get some momentum. Yeah, this is the challenge. Nothing over 200 horsepower. So this and the 3 tractors, I think the highest... I shouldn't have stopped then. I should have kept going. The highest horsepower I've got is 185. Oops. Yeah, 185 because the truck's 170. Although, interestingly, the Fiat Agri seems to pull better than the Fiat. It's 5 horsepower less, but either way, none of the tractors, even empty, would fly up this hill like this did when it was empty. But I really shouldn't have stopped there, should I? But yeah, it's so I'm not far off the 200 horsepower limit, but like I say, this is the challenge: getting up the tackling the hills with underpowered vehicles. So, but yeah, so to be honest, I put the sell everything container down because I'm not going to go into it all again, but things that are going on personally at the moment mean that I'm not getting as much time to record, so episodes are shorter, and it was just easier to put that sell everything there, especially for the loose stuff like straw, silage, because that is a lot of trips up and down these hills. So when things have settled down again and I'm back to recording slightly longer episodes and having more time, I'll probably get rid of it. But yeah, but the pallets, I'm always going to be bringing them up here because it is easier. None of the tractors would get anywhere near as far as this has, even though this is painful. But I mean, I just looked at the weights of stuff. The oils are nearly a ton each pallet, and we've got 7 pallets of those right at the front of the trailer, so that's putting a lot of weight over the back end of that truck. The clothes are like 360 kilo each, so that's still nearly 2 ton there. And then the flour is 290 kilo each, and there's what, 15? So there's a good 9 or 10 ton weight I'm pulling here, but yeah, we may have to find another way, because we can't do this every time. And I haven't even got the grapes and eggs on yet. I don't put anything else on there, so yeah, we're gonna have to find a way, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, even a lorry. If I can get a low horsepower lorry, is that going to pull it? Problem is the sell everything container. It just takes the whole challenge out of it, because I'm already sort of lucky that I picked the plot I did to start with, because it was flat. So I've not really had the problem of the 200 horsepower limit. So if I put sell points right near the farm, it's just taking the challenge out of it. So, but we can't do this every time, so I've got to find a way around it, I think. Yeah, there we go. We've got some momentum. So I think next time, when I've got the momentum up, I am not stopping for anything. Oh, that could have been bad. On the bright side, this little load should make us quite a lot. So now, the thing is, with the flour, I've still got quite a bit of wheat in there, and I'm now going to put the oats in there, so it only spawns 3 pallets at a time, and then it will hold 12. But we're going to be producing more than that, because it does produce quite quickly. So I'm either going to modify the storage capacity or bigger spawn point, and then maybe put something, a shed down next to it, so that we can just so that we can store it, basically. Wow, there we go. 126,789. And we've still got the grapes. Eggs. And all that silage to sell. Which I am going to do in this episode. This episode may be a normal sort of length one. Because it's the weekend, I have got a little bit more time to record, so... yeah, we're going to fly back to the yard now. 130 kilometers an hour. Let's go. Oh, nearly. I was going to say, listen to the roar. And it looks like the harvester has finished with the oat field. Yeah, so with the flour, I might store some in a shed, because I want to keep some for the donut factory that we want to buy. But we won't be buying that until the sugar's ready to harvest, and that's still about 7 months away. So, see, there's another pallet of flour already. Yeah, that's 7 months away. So, got a little bit of a wait for that. So we will see. Where did I park this? In that other shed, I think. Yeah, I'm going to get the oats into the grain mill, get the harvester off on the sorghum field, and I'm going to get the grapes and eggs over to the sell point. And then I'll see you back here after that. So I've been busy. We've got the sorghum harvested. And yeah, I've done a few little bits. So I was trying to think of a way, as I mentioned, this grain mill, it will only hold, I think it was 12,000 litres of flour, and it will spawn 3 pallets of whatever is in there. So flour production is quite quick, because especially as we're putting oat and wheat through it. So I was trying to think of a way to make the capacity bigger, but then I thought there is a couple of mods. There's one called additional pallet storage, and there's another called spawn pallets stacked. So spawn pallets stacked basically gives you more rows. So if a spawn area spawns one base row, it will now do 2 or 3 high. So it doubles or triples the capacity, but I think it also makes the spawn area a bit bigger. The additional pallet storage is like an extra production. So I am gonna, I've activated the stacked pallets spawn area mod, so that should kick in. That's why I've cleared the pallets that were there. So that should kick in, but I'm also going to put in the additional pallet storage. So it's under silo extensions, and you have one for each of the 11 base game productions plus animals. So you've got sheep, bees, chickens, and you've got the tailor, sugar mill, spinnery, sawmill, oil mill, grape processing, grain mill, dairy, cereal, carpentry, and bakery. So I'm hoping that if I place the grain mill one down, so it's basically a bigger spawn area. You place it over the existing spawn area, and then it will act like a production. So if you we go up to this, so you'll see there, grain mill additional pallet, 250,000 litres. So if I set these to distributing, I think this should work. So if I set flour to distributing, that should then automatically go into this storage area. So we don't have to worry about getting to 15 pallets of flour and then it not being able to produce anymore. So you will notice it says 999 flour to 1,000 flour. That's because sometimes you lose a litre. That's what it says in the description. So the modder has done it so that you don't actually lose anything. So when we tick over the hour, we should see flour being stored in here. And I believe it will stack some in this area as well. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, I mean, the oils we can keep on top of because they're not producing as quick as the flour. So hopefully that will help. So you'll notice the money. So I took the grapes and the eggs, sold them, got about 10,000 for them. But then I've also cleared all the silage. So I did 10 trips. It's about 120, 130,000 litres. No, sorry. I can't remember what I had now. But it was about 10 trips with the forage wagon over to the sell everything. So I was at about 312 grand. But I have now purchased another plot of land. So we're ramping it up a bit now. So I have purchased plot 18, which is this plot here. So you can't really see it very well in construction mode, but it's all this area, sort of a straight line down here, and then up to about the roadway, I think. So it's up to about here, this sort of clump of trees. So yeah, it is most of that. But that does include this area here. So we've got a roadway coming all the way through here. We've got these trees. So I think pretty much all of these trees are on this plot up to here. So all these trees around here and this little flat area up here. And we've got these two sheds. So I'm going to demolish these. That will give us 21,000 back for each. And then on this bit of land, I'm going to place a mini BGA. This is the BGA by Disturb Simulations, which I was saying about previously. So this is the biogas plant. It will take straw, manure, sugar beet, potatoes, silage, and it will make electric charge, methane, and digestate. So the methane and electric charge will be set to selling. So on the hour that will sell whatever's in there. But this is what we're going to put our straw into. I'm going to place that there. There we go. So we've got our BGA. So make it a little bit more interesting. We've got a bit more land. So we've got the grass. Make a couple of fields in there. And it's a little bit of a journey to get here. So yeah, it's an extra area to explore. So I'm pretty pleased with that. And we've still got 128 grand, so that's good. But we've got all this straw now that we can collect. The canola field that we're about to harvest, that will produce straw as well, because I've got the extended straw mod enabled. But we still have 282,000 litres in here as well. So we may look at something else for straw. There's a production that I'm thinking of, which will make straw accessories and hats. But yeah, it's just trying to think of things to you didn't see that. That wasn't super strength at all. No, just wasn't. Yeah, so just trying to think of things that we could do with the straw, because we're producing so much of it. But yeah, getting the money in. Oh, and while I was just turn this off quickly. Yeah, chickens, right. The chicken barn is 360 head. And I've noticed I've got 127 male ducks, which are absolutely no good to me. They're not producing eggs. So, yeah. But they're 6 months old, so I've had them for 6 months, which will probably be the first reproduction that they did. So I need to sell them because they are absolutely no good to me. And then the next births, hopefully we'll have some female ducks or chickens, so that we can get more eggs producing. So for the last 6 months, I should really have had more eggs producing, but yeah, there we go. So I will need to sort that out at some point. So I'm going to get this harvested, and then the canola is going to go into the grain mill to make canola oil. So we'll have all three oils producing. And then I think we're really going to focus on grain crops to produce flour. Because at the moment we can sell all the flour, but once we have the sugar, we can then start the donut production, which is something we're sort of aiming for. So yeah, so I'm going to crack on with this.
Boom, boom, there's a knock at the door, but don't freeze in your tracks. It's that chance that you've been waiting for. It's the light coming through the cracks. When life shows an open door, come on, step now today. When life shows an open door, come on, step through. A chance like the purest gold. Come on, come on. When life is an open road, you know you should ride. Forget what you've been told and ride this open road. When life shows an open door, come on, step through. A chance like the purest gold. Come on, come on. When life is an open road, you know you should ride. Forget what you've been told. Ride this open road. This open road. This open road. This open road.
Right, all done. So we'll just get what's left into the trailer and then we'll see what we ended up with. We're full. 15,000 in there. Still got 2,415 in the harvester. So yeah, I'm going to get all this over to the grain mill, and I think I'm going to do a few bits in between the episodes. Mainly picking up all this straw. We got weeds in this field. I think we have. Yeah, we have. Yeah, so we're gonna have to weed that as well. So yeah, I've got a few jobs to do. Pick up all the straw, fill up the biogas, weed the oat field here, and probably mow that new plot of land that we've bought. So want to get a few jobs done just to get ahead of ourselves. But yeah, so I'm going to leave this one here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you are still enjoying the series. If you are, please give the video a like, and please consider subscribing if you don't already. And please feel free to share any of the videos. But yeah, I will see you in the next one. Thanks very much, and I'll see you again. Bye for now.